Thank you very much. Any questions?
Hi, Alan. Scott
Hello.
with People Magazine. What has been the unexpected discovery of your journey as a host? You know, you've got a long journey as an actor, but what has been sort of the thing you didn't expect being a host of a show like this?
I suppose I've sort of fronted and hosted various documentaries and travel things over the years, but I just didn't expect, I didn't imagine that being a host of a show like this would be such a sort of combination of hosting and acting. That's been the biggest thing. I feel like it's a character I play who happens to be a host, and I don't know, I haven't really seen things like that before, and so actually it's kind of funny just to suddenly find yourself doing this thing and making up this character who's also a host. I think that's been it. And also like that, you know, so much of you have to sort of rely on spontaneity and letting sort of situations play out, and that's when you get the best stuff. So, and even sometimes when some things don't go that well, luckily we have great editors and they kind of can pick up the pieces, like the boys who won tonight.
You're used to people, you know, recognizing you and reacting to you as Alan Cumming, but this persona from the Traitors is only a few years old. What's been the difference in the way people now respond to you, kind of as that persona?
Well, they always come up to me and say things like, say the word dollars, say murder. I've never said the word murder so much in my life before.
Hello, Alan. It's Marcus from Gold Derby.
Hello.
So there is going to be a new all-civilian edition of the show. Do you have any advice for people at home? Like, what makes a good contestant?
I think I would say lay low to start with, because the ones who kind of come into heavy usually crash and burn, and also listen. But the thing is, you've got to sort of always try and remember it's just a game, because it is sort of a Lord of the Flies situation. All the contestants become completely illogical, and just because they're in this bubble. So I think try and remember it's just a game. But also, I feel like no matter what you do, no matter what tactics you take, it's such a game of chance. You could be going great guns and then the next day, you're dead. Which I suppose is an allegory of life.
And at Gold Derby, you are number one in our predictions. Did you follow the odds at all, or do you stay away from all of that?
I stay away from it all. Sorry.
Hey, Alan, Mary from Anywhere. Nice to see you
Hello.
again.
Hi.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Got a few questions. One is during the season when Tom Sandoval, he kind of came out a hero after this show because he was the most loved character. He gets on the show and he's singing, he's this, he's that. He came out pretty strong. And but there was one point in the show where he ruined a major moment when one of the contestants was supposed to say what you were wearing, and Tom blew it and said you were wearing black. And were you? Do you remember?
No.
No, you don't remember. That was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Do you watch any of the edits when you or rough cuts or anything?
Well, yeah, when I do the voiceover, I see various stuff, different cuts.
And
yeah.
I noticed Candy and Riley are here, Amaya and Iris from Love Island. Are these any cast people that at some point would come back and you were eyeballing them for a potential cast at all?
Those girls from Love Island?
Yeah.
Well, bring it. I mean, also we do have a Love Island person on the new season.
Oh, you do? Mm-hmm. Shit, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi Alan, Jasmine from Variety. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
How have you evolved as a host since Traitors began and to where it is now? Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I think I've evolved in the same way the show has evolved. That when you're at the start of something, when it was beginning, I was sort of making up what I was going to do with the producers. And when you start a new show, everyone's a bit nervous, everyone's a bit anxious about what we were doing and was it going too far and would that work? And I think, you know, as the show's going on, we've got more confident that the more daring and the more theatrical, and frankly the more queer the show is, the more people love it. So I think I've evolved in a way of just embracing and getting more confident at it. And also, now we do a thing where I am playing this character, but you also see me like guffawing at housewives falling into a loch or something. And so I think I've been more confident about letting those moments come out.
Speaking about playing a character, next year you're going to return to your role as Kurt and playing Nightcrawler, and I know you've spoken about the makeup process being reduced down to like an hour and a half. How are you preparing to return to Nightcrawler and play him again after so long?
Well, I've already done it. I finished, but I went. It was so funny. I did stunts. I did a lot of stunt work, or training. And that was what was amazing, was that the stunt people couldn't believe that I could, get up, let alone jump around and do all this sort of boxing training. So I really didn't do much. I actually forgot to watch the first film. I meant to watch it. I kept thinking, well, I'll do it before I go to film, and then I forgot. But it was actually, I did it in a very condensed way. Excuse me. And I actually think that really helped, because it was sort of this super intense, loads of stuff at once, and also little, the thing about green screen and CGI and facial placement and all that is actually, it's very detailed work. So I did feel that I got a chance to really portray the character again properly, even though I was doing it in sort of little chunks. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. See you.